It's up now, by the way. And Chick-fil-A.
I see if I can not trade in, but open a checking account.
Yeah, since we got our dentist appointment all the way over in South Charleston, we're just going up the corridor G. Like, yeah, we want Chick-fil-A. Because they got the fucking milkshake, and I fucking love the peach milkshake.
You love the peppermint ones too in December.
I don't like mint.
I know. That's what I'm gonna get you for Christmas.
No.
And it's like 7 pounds of candy canes.
Do you want to die? Because I will shove those up your ass. I will break them at the point so that they don't curve, just so I can shove one after another of the sharp, jagged end into your asshole.
That would perforate it.
That's the point. Because that shit will cut like glass. Every time you move, it'll just scrape and graze even more. Until you're just defecating inside of your own stomach.
Also, the best thing about the mask is, honestly, at work, I don't have to shave my face.
You know what my favorite thing about the mask is?
You don't get
I can mouth fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do that like 3 times a shit.
I can mouth fuck you and no one knows it. But no, you keep forgetting. My nose doesn't work. I don't care about smells. Everyone forgets that my nose doesn't work. Like, they just assume it works. Like, my nose is about as functional as my mother's ears. If that tells you anything. Also, are you watching or not? I've been waiting for you to tell me you're watching.
YouTube's being very slow right now. There we go. We get now. Now, how many people are you going to strengthen right now? Or how many guys are you going to seduce?
She could rape someone without ever even being in the same room as them.
What's going on?
That loaded way faster than I thought it would.
Nice.
Launched a program to study the other side, the infraworld as they call it. They've created a condenser, a machine to open a rift in what lies beyond.
Opened a passage? Aiden's world?
Good old Willem Dafoe.
Something happened last night.
I looked it up, it is Willem.
I was right. Because people can't have normal names. Don't you hate it when people message you while you're trying to click something on the top of your screen? So then, instead of doing what you wanted to do, it takes you to the message, and it's like, I didn't even want to tell it, I didn't even want it to say I read it yet. I was not ready to send a read receipt. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The rescue teams came back. They called and asked for your help. I told them you were just a child, that it was too dangerous. They know only you know how to deal with what lies beyond the rift. Jody, if you don't want to do it,
That's
just
a lot of first responders.
Yeah, there's a lot of bodies.
What are you thinking? You don't understand. She's the only one that can stop this. Is that the girl?
I'm sorry, miss. You can't come with me. She can go. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's do this. I'm ready to go. Okay, let me see.
There we go. Now where the fuck is my power cord? Why does it always fall? It's like I set it up on the table every time, and every time it falls between the table and the couch.
Well, something like on top of it.
Yeah, because that's exactly how you break a cord. You don't put weight on a goddamn cord.
The condenser is in the lower basement. You need to find the control room. That's all they could tell me. Jody, the entities around the rift are not my guidance. From the depths of the other side, we know almost nothing about it.
I'm in the room with an entity that I knew nothing about since the day I was born. I get it. Don't worry. I don't plan on dying.
She's being awfully brave for like a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if this is I forgot to see where on the timeline this fell, but I'm pretty sure it falls after the party, not before the party.
I don't know about you, Aiden, but I'm scared.
Wow, shit is about to really go down. I can feel it. Are you ready, kids?
Oh yeah, Cap.
That's a lot of blood. So I need to get down to the very bottom floor. Oh boy. I guarantee the elevator's not gonna work. Or at least it's not gonna take me down to the floor I want to go to.
The elevator's stuck.
Because this is definitely safe.
What you can do, Aiden?
I mean, she's literally the only person in the world who has any possibility of being able to help these people. Because she is the only person who has any connection to this world. That's why all those trained soldiers got murdered. She's honestly the safest person to go in here. And if she doesn't go in here, countless people are gonna lose their lives. You're gonna be seeing a lot of corpses, girl. I'm sorry. It gets easier. Why do I feel like that depressed you a little bit when I said that?
Like the freaking, just like The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
You get used to it.
Okay, so that's what that is. Oof. It says right on it, restricted access. How the hell is it letting her go straight there without a key swipe?
The systems are down, and
that's not how restricted access works. That would just cause, if the systems were down, that would cause a full lockdown. Like, shit hits the fan, everything shuts the fuck down. How do you feel being 40 feet underground? Claustrophobic?
Feels cool. I'm sure it's gonna be like 65 degrees down there.
Ugh, that would be so nice. Like, literally 30 degrees colder than it is here.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I kind of want to, like, drive to Smoke Hole Cavern or something and just hang out in the caves for a few days. Just be like, look, guys, it's cool in here. As they all just kind of nod, like, I got you. Because we all know the struggle of the heat. Looks safe enough. Though I got a feeling she's the only one who can see those damn enemies. And even then, probably just barely.
I think I went to Smoke Hole Cavern.
Oh, what the hell? That almost took a way different vibe than I thought it was going to. I was expecting some Walking Dead shit, and I was not ready for it. I was just in there like, this girl is not ready for motherfucking zombies. She's not.
But, yeah, I've been to Smoke Hole Caverns and Carter Caves.
Yeah, I've been to Smoke Hole, Seneca, etc.
I was made to climb Seneca once.
Made to climb Seneca?
It was a science field trip.
I mean, it's not like you had to be made to do it. It's a very nice trip to make.
It was for a grade.
Well, that's technically a hike, Matthew. What it is. No, really, it's a hike. It's a solid mile and a half, maybe 2 miles.
See, I'm not as pathetic as you think I am.
Yeah, that's not an easy hike either. That shit sucks.
And that was in like 8th grade, and I'm like, bro, I'm about to like break my ankle over here.
Do they let you on the rocks, or do they just take you to the overlook?
Our teacher was such. He's like, just have an adult go out with you on the rocks.
It's a liability. My mother wouldn't even let me go out there, and I'm an experienced hiker.
Hey, I know. I'm not.
I'm trying to get the memories out of him, but okay. Okay. So that's how it works. I feel like the people who made this game don't like the fact that I figure out their puzzles so quickly. Not that they're really all that difficult.
Great. Now let's go.
Internet connection quality is currently not sufficient.
Well, yeah, with all the flames.
Powerful concentration of energy, which allows us to open a temporary breach.
Yes, that was petty. You'll see what I'm talking about in like a second. Maybe. Ooh. His neck snapped.
Ooh.
I heard that crunch. I love how they sent her in here without any fire gear at all, though. Like, they should have at least given her some oxygen. Am I wrong?
You're not. It's like, nah, she's good.
That's gotta be burning hot. Like second degree burns on your hands, kind of hot. Don't throw it away. Ooh, there ain't no helping you, buddy. There is. I mean, she had a fire canister, but she already threw it away, so. Because she doesn't think. This is what happens, girly. Hey, there's someone alive in here. She's gotta be having some serious smoke inhalation issues in this closed-in space.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I don't care how good of a ventilation system they think they have, it cannot handle all this smoke.
No.
Go away. You gotta, no, please.
Easy. I'm Jodie. I work with Professor Dawkins.
They invaded the laboratory. Creatures from the depths. I managed to hide, but they're still here. I know they're still here.
Try to get to the elevator. It's working now. You should be able to get out.
You're staying here? Those things will kill you.
Mom.
We always face death alone.
That was a raw line. Oh,
Jesus. I'm not alone. You always face death alone.
I know, right? It's just such a raw line. There you go. Crack his ass. Ugh. That had to have killed him, but because he's possessed.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is Aiden? Oh god. He's just a walking possessed corpse. Just God. Those monsters from the other world are freaky. Ooh, but they don't seem to like fire. Curb stomp his ass. There we go. I wonder if that hurts the entity that's possessing her and possessing him at all. Or if it's just like, whatever, I lost a mate suit. What do you think?
I'm not really sure what. Well, all I know is that
Shit just went bad.
Yeah, our girl's hurt a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she just got flung. Oh.
By a freaking demon.
Yeah. No hesitation. One more push. Or not. They are mad that I'm in here.
Well, yeah. Restricted access.
Hmm? Oh! Did not think they'd have that kind of control. What's to stop them from trying to slam that thing shut while she's squeezing through? That's what I want to know. Ooh, they... This room had one of those high density freeze type things. It's like, oh, we're having a catastrophic meltdown. Let's just try to freeze everything. Might kill our people, but it might also protect the area.
The immediate area of civilians.
Yeah. It's like that library at Yale. You know about that one?
No.
Their library is designed so that if there's ever a fire, everything will shut down, like full lockdown. And it'll suck all the oxygen and air out of the building so that the fire has nothing to feed on.
Jesus.
But that'll, as you can imagine, everyone that's in the library will also die. But it will save millions of dollars of books.
Can't put a price on a human life.
But you can put a price on knowledge. Because some of those books are only editions.
I'm sure.
Like, some of them are literally bound in human skin, for God's sake.
Jesus. I'm glad someone's parents pay $50,000 a year for their kids to read in books.
Well, they don't get to actually touch those books. They're kept, like, under glass cases, and if they ever even want to come near them, they gotta get special clearance and wear gloves, and they can only touch the pages with, like, pincers. Poor girl's gonna be freezing. There we go. Watch him jerk when she tries to grab it. No, he's gone. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, that's so much worse. But at least their bodies are frozen, so they should be slowed down. Ugh. That just screamed gang rape there. Ooh, that's not the kind of glass you can break through without getting cut to hell.
I need you now. Open, goddammit.
Will you target the one I tell you to target? And yeah, it's like directly after the party. Shit. Am I gonna have to replay that whole fucking chapter?
Maybe.
I'm not even mad, because they fucked me over right there. You know I clicked on that guy, and it just kept going through him for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not failing the mission just because the controls fucked me.
The DPA has launched a program to study the other side.
That's the one thing I really liked about Detroit Become Human. They had that system so that you could they had that system so you could reload like from checkpoints.
The rift and we couldn't shut down the condenser. Everybody in the building was slaughtered. None of the rescue teams came back. They called and asked for your help. I told them you were just a child, that it was too dangerous. But they know only you know how to deal with what lies beyond the rift. Jody, if you don't want to do it, just say, and I'll take you back.
I feel like you're really disappointed in me for letting the controls fuck me like that.
What are you thinking?
I don't understand. She's the only one that can stop
Aren't you?
A little bit.
I'm sorry, miss.
I want to
Alright.
She can go.
our girl just kill everybody.
Honestly, at this point, it's almost the run I'm kind of tempted to do. Because I swear, it feels like the world is out to just make ruin her.
What could that be? They're not telling us everything. These levels, nobody else should go here. There's no way to get
The condenser's in the lower basement. You need to find the control room. That's all they could tell me. Jody, the entities around the rift, they're not like Island. From the depths of the other side, we know almost nothing about them.
I've been living with an entity that I know nothing about since the day I was born. I get it. Don't worry. I don't plan on dying today. I don't know. Great. Oh, the elevator's stuck. Go see what you can do, Ivan.
So in October, how many days are you going to be up here?
A couple.
You should try to get as much time up here as you can. What?
I mean, I'll try.
I mean, the longer you're up here, the less time we gotta, deal with David's wedding shit and can actually do things. Hell, I might drag your ass all the way up to Holly River.
No.
Why not?
Because...
You afraid of going fishing?
Hmm?
Are you afraid of going fishing?
I'm afraid you'll kidnap me and kill me in the woods.
Why would I do that?
Because you need to take out your aggression somehow.
If I'm gonna do that, I would just go rape something. Like noobs in Dark Souls. I had you in the first half, didn't I?
A little bit.
That was the point. But nah, Dark Souls noobs are gonna get their asses beat. But you know who else is gonna get their asses beat? Demon Souls noobs. Who are gonna go in there and say, oh, it ought to be just as easy as Dark Souls was. I'm not the only one who thought Demon Souls was a little bit harder, am I?
Oh, it was a lot harder. Just for the pure fact of no rest stops.
Yeah. You can't even use the Archstones for anything other than just teleporting back home. It's like, we are the conductor on the poop train. Now go grab your grass and get ready. It's like, oh, what's this? You ran out of healing items? Better go farm. It's like you'll probably end up having to use healing items just to farm those, so,
Is it really worth it?
Like, you can go buy some, but since you died, you probably don't have any souls. Well, that's one I didn't get to see before.
Try to open it from the other side. I know. I can feel it too. They're here. Stay close to me, okay?
At least I know exactly where to go, so I can just breeze through this shit. You know, as she waves her underage ass across the camera. Nobody tell Epstein. He might try to kidnap her. Oh, wait. It's Ghislaine this time. Who's about to, you know, get Clinton.
It's an adjective now, isn't it?
Oh, it's a full-on verb.
Verb, that's what I meant.
But yeah, it's been a verb. I wonder how the Clintons feel about the fact that they that their name is related to murderous suicide. Yeah, it flashed blue on that thing for a second. Won't it let me do it? There we go. Yeah, burn your hand. Remember, Matthew, aim at the base with broad sweeping motions. No, seriously, that's how you do fire safety.
Put out a fire, yeah. You gotta attack it at the base.
Mm-hmm. With sweeping motions. Yeah. It loses its shock value on the second time. Unlike Outlast, which, if I went back to Outlast, I'd still be like, so, can I leave?
Basically.
Like,
Dick Cheney's been chasing me around for freaking hours.
You'll never be able to forget that name I gave him, will you?
It's working now.
No, I won't.
Those things will kill you. We always face death alone.
Not to
We
mention
always
the
face death.
that chased you around.
Yeah, or Father Martin.
I mean, kudos to Red Veils for making a creepy game.
Oh yeah, it was the definitive first-person survival. Like, it's the game that popularized the media. And then people always talk about, like, how the whole genre is bad, but they love Red Barrels and like Outlast and all that. I'm like, maybe you just got desensitized to the rest of them because of how good Outlast was. Even if it was full of, like, generic, cliche horror movie shit, it was good. They did good.
And they've stuck with that game and that game only, because they know they do it well.
Exactly. They focus. I mean, they're a small company. They can't exactly do multiple Although I'm kind of curious what they're going to be doing with Outlast Trials with the whole 4-person thing.
Yeah.
Like, maybe it seems like it's almost going to be like a Dead by Daylight type of deal. Except, you know, not as broken. Because Dead by Daylight got unplayable after a while. It was just so broken. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like, oh, you think you're gonna survive? Well, here's a killer with add-ons so powerful that every time you even fart, he's gonna teleport to you. Or fucking Michael Myers with his never-ending Evil Within. That shit was just horrible. You remember what I'm talking about, right? Matthew?
Hmm?
You remember what I'm talking about, right? With Michael Myers and his fucking add-ons that let him keep his Evil Within 3 permanently for the rest of the match. And it's like I guess I'll die.
Even with Dead by Daylight had the potential to be a fantastic game.
I mean, for what it is, it's still the definitive game of the genre. Like, there's nothing else out there in the same vein of games that's even remotely decent. But Dead by Daylight's so broken. Because every time they try to fix a problem, they create like 10 more.
Hey, we patched this, but now X, Y, Z are broken.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, so we nerfed all of this and buffed this. But now the things we nerfed were the things that weren't even a problem in the first place, and the thing we buffed was the thing that everyone was already complaining about. Not to mention the hitboxes are so broken.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, apparently they've added like another 10 DLCs to that game, and like so many more killers.
Jesus.
I can feel that echo on the other side.
Like, they put the fucking Scream in, for God's sake. And the Demigorgon.
I mean, people are memorizing the 3 or 4 killers.
Three or four. They already had like 20 when we quit playing.
Yeah, the Huntress, Michael Myers, the Hillbilly, the Pig.
Trapper, Hillbilly, Wraith, Nurse, Doctor, Hag. Those were the base ones I can think of. You got Freddy Krueger, you got the Shape, you got the Hillbilly, you got the Leatherface, you got the Legion, you got the Clown, you got the Priest bitch.
Yeah. There was like 15.
The Pig from Saw. I'm sure there's more, I just can't think of them. Oh yeah, the Spirit. I did love the Spirit's map, though.
Yeah.
But there was no place to hide in that bitch, because you could see through that bamboo easier than the grass.
What's my back? Ow.
Fuck your back.
That's what my body's saying to it.
If it makes you feel better, my back was mad after I mowed the lawn. Because all that fucking vibrating and whatnot.
My back's like, bro, I told you to rest and not play golf till work. What do? You play golf till work. I just had a cup of orange juice. That's the first cup of orange juice I've had in like a couple weeks.
I haven't had orange juice in like 2 months.
I just drink it for the vitamin C every now and then.
Yeah, I've got like a bottle of Simple Orange in the fridge that supposedly expired like 2 months ago. And the bottom of it was like a bright orange, and the top of it's just like such a thin orange because it's like separated itself. Like the juice and the juice concentrate has separated itself from the other chemicals at this point, and it's just like, bro, was I drinking that nasty shit?
I'll be right back. I need some water.
Right when I get past where I was before. You dick.
My room has a permanent sweat smell. I don't like it.
You need to get one of those like automatic Glade air fresheners. Not the ones you put in your wall, like one of the stand-up ones. I got one, and I use the St. Casimir Woods. I swear to God, it's like the best thing ever. Like it even combats cat smell without being too overpowering. Like I have Blake's litter box in my room, and you can't even smell Blake's litter box whenever you spray that stuff. But it's not overpowering. It's like really refreshing, actually.
So I mean, I'm on my feet like a million hours a day, sweating my butt off. And after a while, it just gets to the point where it's like,
you need to just
you know what I mean?
Febreze everything and wash your sheets. That's the big thing. You need to wash your sheets. I'm sure Jess would appreciate it before you shag her.
Well,
And,
yeah.
And yes, I said shag.
I know.
How does that make you feel?
Alone.
Well, you have a girlfriend, so you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Even if she doesn't love you. That was kind of harsh of me, honestly. Not that I care, but still. I mean, it's not like you even expect me to care.
Oh, no. I finally finished Hell on Wheels.
And?
I like that show.
Okay. I don't care.
I know you and your mother were watching it for a little bit.
I wasn't. My mother might have, but I never once watched it. Not even a single episode. And I was never interested to do so either.
Because it takes place in the Old West.
Well, also because of the motorcycle shit, and it's more of my dad thing.
I love how Ride with Norman Reedus lasted like half a season.
No one wanted to watch that shit.
No. Except for fangirls while they pleasured themselves. I'm not wrong.
You're not right either. If they were gonna do that, they might as well just buy Death Stranding. See his naked ass all over the place. Am I wrong? They can literally just make him whip it out and piss on anything whenever he wants.
So...
What? I'll be continuing in a second. I'm just doing something.
No, but, There's a school that got kicked out of Division 3 because they won a lot.
Because they won a lot.
I'm not kidding. They won like 15 straight years. Like, the competition wasn't even close.
So what, they got put Division 2, Division 4, what?
They're making a leap to Division 1.
Yeah.
St. Thomas from near Minnesota.
So they're gonna go from winning to getting their asses kicked in, aren't they?
At least in other sports except football.
That, honestly, should not be allowed. Like, I know that probably sounds dumb, but let's be honest here.
A very gray area. I mean, 15 straight years of winning. I mean, it's not like it makes the competition exciting or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the kids really love it, though. They can sit there and say, "We're the best."
Well, yeah. And now, now they can be like, well, we're going D1. They're like building for the future. You know what I mean? Like, they know they're gonna get their butts kicked, but they're building for the future.
Yeah, I guess.
Question for the criminology major in you.
What?
Do you think drug sentences are too harsh?
Depends on the drug and the classification.
If it's a second offense of
Possession, dealing.
Possession with intent to distribute.
That depends on if they actually had intention, or if the cops just said they had intention because they had more than 2 fucking ounces.
I mean, I know it's a reach most of the time, but...
Most of the time cops say they have intent, they never had intent. They were gonna smoke all that shit.
But, like homie who has, 4 ounces of crack on him.
Now see, if it was weed...
It has a prior.
Yeah, if it was weed in that situation, I'd say, a year, max. And even then, it should probably be like 6 months with community service.
And an ankle monitor.
No. Not for weed.
If it's a second offense.
6 months with community service and probation. They don't need an ankle monitor. Ankle monitor suggests that they can't leave their home. They only use that for house arrest, Matthew.
But like, oh, you got caught with cocaine. Here's like 20 years.
Possession,
like those type
no.
of cases.
If it's just possession, and like, if it's possession of a small size that you know it's definitely just personal use, 5 years, may at best. Even that seems harsh. But if they're a dealer, just lock them up and throw away the key. I'm serious. If you catch them actively dealing, just take them off the streets permanently. Because what happens in our current society is the dealers never fucking get touched because they bribe somebody or they, threaten people, and they get off scot-free. Then they turn around and throw their buyers under the bus. Their buyers are going and getting thrown in the clink over and over, causing saturation of the fucking prisons. Which, honestly, the fact that most of our inmates in prisons are drug offense is a big red flag. So, I've been saying we need reform for the last 20 fucking years. That's almost every criminology major says there needs to be a major reform in our entire justice system. The entirety of our law enforcement and justice system and political system needs a massive, sweeping reform for the modern society. But take a guess what's never going to happen. Because so many people are in power that are lining their pockets.
The energy level in the condenser is still rising.
But personally, I don't think the government has the right to tell us what we can and can't take in the first place. I'm serious. The government by even suggesting that there is anything that they can limit our consumption of, is overstepping their bounds in the Articles of Confederation and the Constitution. Because they only give them the right to limit what is in the Constitution. There is nothing else that the American government is allowed to touch. But no, they want to pass all these bylaws and Supreme Court hearings and all that. It's like, that's not how it fucking works. All that shit is unconstitutional by the legal definition. But people aren't ready for that conversation yet.
No. So, left up to the individual states then.
Yes, the individual states should be the ones who make the laws without pressure from the federal government. Because you know how No Child Left Behind, almost no state, literally almost no state, wanted to enact that shit when it first got introduced. But the Fed said, oh, well, if you don't do it, we're going to revoke any and all funding to your states. And that has to do with education. The feds need to get their fucking hands out of the pockets and let the states run their own shit.
The states were being voluntold.
Basically, yes.
I can see it. Makes sense to me. I'm with you. However, the only real issue is if substances cross state lines, that gets into interstate commerce.
No, but here's the thing. In the original Articles of Confederation, the exact powers of the federal government is to A, handle any and all interstate commerce and unify it. 2, produce a universal currency for us to use. And C, handle any and all defense abroad. Not internal, abroad. Everything else, including internal defense, fell down to the states themselves to form their own militias, as well as the citizens to form their own well-regulated militias to keep the government itself in check. That is what our founding fathers wanted. The federal government was to have almost no power other than just keeping shit running. The states themselves were the ones who had to handle everything else. That's like this shit with the Second Amendment. Like, I know it's not a popular opinion. Everyone's like, oh, well, no one needs this. It's like, yeah, we don't need it yet. But here's the thing. It says right in the fucking amendment, to defend ourselves from threats both abroad and at home, be it from... I can't remember the exact word, but it literally says right in it that we are to maintain our own well-regulated militia to defend ourselves against threats from abroad and from our own tyrannical government, should it ever become tyrannical. Meaning, case in point, we are to have the same weapons of the same caliber as the government itself. I'm not going to say anyone needs nukes. The government doesn't need nukes. But anything the government should have access to, the citizens should have access to, by the exact wording of the Second Amendment. But then we get into the whole, well, the Supreme Court said we can't have that, so the Supreme Court said we can't have this. And for the record, yes, I'm very well aware of the fact that that's a very unpopular opinion. But I'm going by the sheer legality of the binding terms.
So, we just have regular jails then, and do away with federal penitentiary and state penitentiary?
Federal penitentiaries should only have ever been reserved for federal crimes, because there have always been federal crimes. They still had their higher regulated systems. Like, because the government handled anything interstate, remember? So anyone who committed crimes in multiple states, anyone who committed murder, anyone who committed, like, a direct felony, that would violate laws across the entire country, would
the most
still...
heinous of offenses.
Yeah, but it's only, like, serial killers, people who commit treason, that kind of shit. Like serial killers, spies, treason. That...
Rapists.
Yeah, there should only ever be, like, one, maybe two federal prisons in the entire fucking country. Along with that fact, there should have never, ever been any form of private prisons.
No.
No.
I'll hop on that boat right away.
No. Any form of prison system has to be heavily regulated by the state and ran by the state. Not the feds, the state.
And so far, the U.S. has 110 federal prisons. Jesus. 1,800 state prisons and 1,700 juvenile correctional facilities, 3,000 local jails, and 218 detention facilities for immigrants.
Yeah.
But there are 80 Indian jails for, the reservations and their own laws and whatever.
Yeah. But those are usually pretty small. I mean, jails are like 2 cells max.
Maybe 3 if you're fancy.
Yeah, basically.
Ooh, that hurts.
Our girl's about to be traumatized for life.
Well, I think she's been there already.
I know. shit, come on.
The ladder! Ivan, hurry!
Oh no, but there's like all this call for reform, like oh, homie only had like a quarter kilo of crack and they sent him away for 10 years. That's not fair.
Now that shit, no. Like, they need to shut their fucking asses up. No, the government in any form, both state and federal, has absolutely no fucking business telling us what we can and can't imbibe, nor what we can and can't own. Period. However, unless it's what?
Like super. Well,
unless it's
like
what?
You're not gonna have like a nuke.
Well, no. Obviously, no one's gonna have a fucking nuke. But simultaneously, anything the government has, the citizenry should have access to. I'm aware guns, missiles, planes, jets, helicopters, etc. The private citizenry should be allowed to regulate their own militia. I'm not saying that civilians should have like they should not have any. No, they should have that. What I'm saying, what they can't have would be, say, a bomb with more than like 0.5 kilotons.
I can just freaking imagine.
Because I mean, I'm not saying people should have bombs in general. They can't be trusted with that. But simultaneously, if we were to go exactly by how our founding fathers wanted things to be, that is how we should have access to anything the government has, so that should they ever turn tyrannical, we can shut that shit down. The problem is nowadays everyone's so fucking brainwashed by the media that they think it's all left, right. It's like us versus them mentality, and everyone hates each other for the smallest things. You're red, I'm blue. You're white, I'm black. It's like, guys, we're Americans. None of that shit matters. You get what I'm saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm aware the common sense situation doesn't really work.
No. Ma'am, I have to ask you to wear a mask. Do I have to wear it now?
Now see, that's it right there. Even like, no, it's like plain and simple. The state cannot order you to wear a mask. Like, just plain and simple. I don't feel like a state or the feds have any right to order us to stay at home or to wear a mask. However, private companies and private people can decide whether or not they want to wear a mask. So if a private company says wear a mask or we won't serve you, they have every right to tell you to get the fuck out of their business. However, in a situation like a pandemic like this, it would be within the federal government, not the state government's, power to order a lockdown of temporary martial law. Because under the Articles of Confederation, martial law is allowed during extreme events or wartime.
Jesus, I can't imagine martial law in this country. I can't.
Well, here's the thing. People don't understand how martial law works. It's got such a bad connotation, but they don't realize that martial law would only last for as long as the situation lasted. So if people would get their fucking asses home and quit going out to bars or Topgolf or anywhere else, this shit would have already been over 3 months ago. The only thing that martial law means is that emergency actions put in place by the federal government would be enforced by our external military. They would replace the police temporarily or work hand in hand with the police. They would still have to follow the same rules as police. Any laws that they broke, they would have to be held accountable for after martial law. Literally, nothing would fucking change during martial law. The only difference would be that people would actually be forced to listen to what they were told to do to stay inside. And hell, martial law even expires after 90 days. Once it's declared, it will expire after 90 days and cannot be reinstituted without Congress itself voting on it. And I mean, like, full vote, unanimous vote. It can't even be like 60-40, it has to be unanimous, 80% or higher.
All it takes is one rebel group with guns, and it'll give martial law a bad name.
Exactly, and that's the issue. That's what I just got done saying, is how it has such a bad connotation.
And that's how we get.
So I didn't even mind Negan. My only issue with him was that he was too quick with the capital punishment.
Oh yeah.
Like, I approved of his hard-ass, no bullshit way of looking at things. Because that's how a leader needs to be. They need to be detached. They have to be able to look at things from an outside perspective. Like, they can't be, like, a leader has to be held to a higher standard. Same as any form of police or military. They have to be held to a higher standard than a regular citizen.
The average citizen.
And that's one of the things that pisses me off so much about the police now. Because everything is so fucking political with the police. And I'm talking for like the last 50 years. Like, every police chief and boss or whatever for the last 50 years didn't earn their way there. They were appointed there by some political buddy that's like a governor or a mayor or something.
Yeah.
That shit shouldn't fly. Merit should be earned. Merit should not be given. That's why no one respects the brass anymore.
And people think they're entitled to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
What do you mean I can't smoke crack with a baby in the back seat?
I mean, you can, but you have to face your own personal... God. You have to face the reactions that come from it. It's like, look, you can smoke crack in your own in a private domicile, but you go out and start acting like a crazy motherfucker and doing what crack makes you do, someone's gonna shoot you. That's how shit works.
Freaking Jesse, this is my own private domicile.
Exactly. So, I mean, the way society is supposed to work is we're not supposed to rely on our government to take care of us. We, as individual people, are supposed to support each other.
And it's gone totally ass backwards.
Ever since modern technology, yeah. Because that's how close-knit society works, is everyone watches out for their neighbors. Your neighbor doesn't have enough of something, you give them some of theirs. Your neighbor has something you need, you barter for it. Some asshole's going around raping your women at night, you gather up a posse, you go beat him to death with a stick.
With his head on a spike.
You're damn right. Politicians sitting there making crooked deals and taxing you without representation? Well, I got some tar and I got some feathers.
That'd also be assault nowadays, but...
It was assault back then, too. It was illegal as hell to tar and feather people. Guess what? When politicians fear their citizens, suddenly they become a lot less corrupt. People have to be held accountable for their shit.
I kind of want to tar and feather somebody. That'd be painful though.
Oh,
That causes at least second-degree burns.
Try... Wait, is first degree or third degree worse? I always get it backwards.
Third degree.
Yeah, try third degree burns. That would have become infected, guaranteed. The survival rate of tar and feathering was like 2%. Like, you don't survive a tarring and feathering. It is an extremely painful and long and drawn-out death. As they
those that do survive were just absolutely hideous.
Oh yeah, they were disfigured beyond repair. Like, most of them committed suicide. But guess what? That's what I was saying before. If you're going to be a politician, you're going to be a cop, whatever else, you are held to a higher standard. You have to be accountable. If you go out and do shit that pisses off every one of your citizens, that they're going to be so mad to form a fucking mob to come out and lynch your ass, you probably fucking deserve it.
True.
Hey, like, I mean, Christ on a crutch, every one of our congressmen that we have right now would have been fucking lynched back in Washington's day.
Oh, yeah.
I think we would have just taken him out back at the courthouse, lined him up, and said, okay, fire on two. It's like, but sir, which one of us has the blank rounds? None of you do. Just light them up. Which, by the way, that's how firing squads work. Only one person in the group has an actual round. The rest of them have blank rounds. So none of them know which one actually killed the person, so they'll have less guilt. That's why there's 6 people in the firing squad, too. Just to lessen the guilt. The more you know. You didn't expect this to turn into a whole big conversation, did you?
No, but it's interesting back and forth.
Fair enough.
I enjoy bartering.
I know you know what that word means.
Yeah.
Then why the hell did you use it the way you just did?
It's in a sentence.
Bartering refers to trade. When you barter, you're saying, I will give you 30 gold coins for your chicken. Well, no, I don't want 30 gold coins, I want 50. That's bartering. This is more of a debate.
You mean haggling?
No, bartering. Haggling is when someone's trying to bring the price down. Bartering is during an actual business deal. Haggling is more of a second-hand kind of deal. Like, haggling is like, no, this ain't worth 20 gold, I'll give you 15. Don't even get me fucking started on our country printing so much money that it's just backed up by a fucking IOU instead of gold or silver.
Oh, yeah. Gold is, like, through the roof right now.
Like, literally. So, top 3 things Washington said not to do before we died. 1. Stay the fuck away from international affairs. Guess how well we've done on that. 2. Don't form political parties. Guess how well we did with that. And 3. Never, ever spend money that we don't have. Those were his 3 rules for our country.
And we just effed it up.
Look, like, honestly, if I ever got a time machine, first thing I'd do, go grab George Washington out of the Oval Office. Well, the Oval Office wasn't a thing back then, but out of
Mount Vernon.
Yeah, out of wherever he was hosting his presidential duties, and bring him to the present time and show him everything that our country has become.
He would kill himself right there.
Nah. I'd hand him an AR-15 and put him in Trump's office. I can just hear it now, like, there's gotta be some changes around here. Yeah, although I guess first I should probably take him to a dentist to get those wooden teeth turned into real ones.
Yeah, you know, give him a phone. Just see what he does with that.
Yeah, he called me a witch.
Witchcraft. Witchcraft. The witches from Massachusetts spread.
The biggest issue with that would be having to teach him the new version of English that we speak compared to what they did 200 years ago. Because their F's looks like giant long S's, and they had like 4 more letters than we do that we don't use anymore. 76% missed bodies channel. I'm sorry that I already had to do it once and I decided to skip past them. 95% killed the possessed scientist. The fuck else? What other choice did we have? Let him kill us?
Basically. Then, on that note...
No, one more episode.
I'm so tired.
I said one more episode.
I'm heading...
One more episode. Matthew, one more. Just one. Just one.
I just want to go to bed.
Just one.
Fine.
This has to suck at driving that kind of shit. Like, I'm pretty sure they're in Virginia, and I cannot think of any place in Virginia that gets that kind of snow. She's still all torn up, or is she healed?
I think she's healed now.
Other than, like, you know, being fucking frozen. There's gotta be warmer places to sleep. Like, go around the backs of the buildings. There's gotta be, like, some radiators and shit in the alleyways. Mobile phone charging station. At the payphone. Oh.
Jody, where are you?
They're back. They're all around me.
Good God, Jody, what's happening?
I'm tired. I'm so tired. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Tell me where you are. I'll come right now, Jody. Jody!
You should just apply to become a brigadier general.
Ugh. My dad still thinks I should apply to be a Navy officer.
No.
It's like... And that's one of the things that kills me, too, is how people can just apply to be an officer instead of having to earn it. It's like, guys, you should always have to start at the bottom rank and build up. You should never be able to just hop right into an officer position.
I feel like you'd be a good bailiff in a courtroom.
I honestly wouldn't mind that kind of deal.
Where am I?
Just hang out with a nightstick, like, behave, or you get the whacking.
Not very luxurious.
It's like, oh, you're being placed in contempt of court? Well, just gonna drag you in back and put you in chains.
Pretty bad shape.
Oh, this person in the crowd's just yelling. She gets a bop.
Somebody had to.
Not a bop. Just the death glare.
Dog in the street.
The lady, we all know she's guilty, so shut up.
Order in the court. But no, the bailiff doesn't say shit. You just kind of stand there and watch.
Make sure no one pulls a gun on the defendant or
Exactly. Exactly. You're just there, so if anyone gets held in contempt of court, you're in charge of arresting them. Along with that fact, if anyone tries to run up on anybody, you draw your gun and you just fucking drop them.
How long you been in the streets, kid?
And as everyone looks at you after, like, you could have just shot him in the knee or something. You didn't have to kill him.
It's like, do you understand how our training works? Center mass means center mass.
How many times I thought I was gonna...
Aiming a gun is a lot fucking harder than it sounds.
Completely nuts.
Oh yeah, especially at a moving targets.
Because you're just aiming to stop them. You're not aiming to kill. But if it kills them, that's risk they knew they were taking when they went and attacked somebody.
Crazy boyfriend and something like that.
No, nothing like
Problems with the law, huh? Nah, it's none of they got that business. As long as you ain't killed somebody, it's fine by me. You got someplace to go? Family? Friends? Missing you?
No. Yeah, I guess.
Only like contempt of court. It'd be cool to have arrest powers for like contempt of court, I guess.
Now, that's like the only thing you can arrest somebody on. And really, you just detain them until... You really only detain them until they get picked up by the cops. But you know what the really fun thing is about contempt of court? That's the only crime in America that you don't need a trial to charge someone on. Because the sentencing comes directly from the judge in the courtroom. Because the judge literally says, the judge literally just says, okay, I'm holding you in contempt of court. Your bail's $200. And they go spend the night in the jail.
I'm sure that's a nightmare for some people.
Thanks.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's only like a night to 3 nights. Like only like $100 or so bail, but still. It's the only thing that keeps people orderly in courtrooms, though. Like, it's what holds people from just screaming and shit like that.
To have order and have the trial go smoothly. And the judge does not have time to listen to their nonsense.
That's Jimmy. artist to clear him when he can't get a fix. That girl, it's Tuesday. She's pregnant. Poor kid.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Why did you help me?
I wasn't ready to freeze to death. I was able to help you, so I did. It's no big deal.
Yeah, it's still funny though how like this is pretty much the only state crime that people can not have a trial for. It's like, dude, it's you don't need a trial. The person who passes down the judgment is the one who told you that you're being a dick. It's literally just a law that says don't be a dick in front of a judge.
Let's let everyone have a nice, fair, even trial. If you can't do that, well, a couple nights in the old cell.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even like they get sent off to a prison. They just get sent off to a jail. Jail ain't even that bad, as long as it's not, you know, fucking up to the gills. And usually county jails are empty of everybody except for, like, drunkards.
Hopefully don't wake up. Turn them on.
Hi.
Well, that's why they typically have guards stand and watch at all times. Like, those jails ain't big enough to even let somebody do any raping.
But what if it's consensual?
I mean, they usually break that up, too. But hey, what happens in jail stays in jail. What the hell are you doing, girl? You're not fucking slitting your wrist. Jesus, that's not what I told you to pick up a damn knife for. I'm telling you to pick up a knife for self-defense. Fuck's sake. You're in a homeless den. I just wanted you to have a knife to defend yourself.
We got no more food left. Got nothing left to eat. We gotta do something about it. Wanna see how things work around here?
Yeah.
But yeah, I still think that if time machines are ever invented, the one thing I'd want to do is just go back and get our founding fathers, like Jefferson, Washington,
People feel more generous.
God.
Share a horror with Franklin.
I'm trying to, what the fuck is that? Jesus Christ. Benjamin Franklin, there we go.
Yeah.
His brain, my brain just, oh my God.
What about John Quincy Adams?
I don't think it makes sense both of us being in the same place.
Hmm?
He was number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck, kid.
I didn't mean to do that, but okay.
I didn't make you pick up a wrist and kill yourself.
When she picked up that knife, I was like, no. Just no. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Like, it's a frenetic, like.
So does pizza. Hard.
And I told him if he didn't like it, he could leave. Serves him right.
Now it's bedtime.
No, I told you at the end of the episode.
I'm so sorry. Here.
$1 whole. Thank you. I mean, usually people would just toss coins, so it's something.
Can't take that money. I'm no thief. It's life or death.
I was to say, it's coming from a bank. The fuck does that matter?
Let's go see how
Like, you're not taking it out of anyone's bank account. You're just taking it out of the actual bank.
How's it going?
This game doesn't make sense sometimes.
Not great. Holy shit. Joey, where did you get all that cash?
I found it.
Johnny, if you stole that money,
It's not like anyone's gonna miss it. Not this way we can eat tonight. Stan. It's not like I killed anybody for it.
I'm gonna go get us some food. Stay right here.
I swear to God, if Stan ends up getting arrested or killed or something, because I knocked off an ATM. Shit. Come on, help him out.
Can't do it.
You're still too weak, Ivan. I'll have to handle this. Back off and you won't get hurt.
Matthew, you're gonna want to watch this. Are they seriously filming this shit?
Wouldn't you?
No, I would respect people. Fuck, she put his ass down.
R.I.P. homeboy.
Like, right in the fucking throat. You thought.
bitch is crazy.
See you later.
I'm out of here.
How did you do that?
I learned how to fight in the army.
No, but there was 4 of them. Just one of you?
4 hospitals. I did not know how to fight. Let's get out of here before they come back.
All right.
I was about to kill some bitches. Like, I was all for letting Aiden just strangle them to death. Like, I know that usually these games don't present you... bitch, don't you even. I know a lot of the times these games don't present... human and Heavy Rain, there's a lot of gray area, like, do I hurt them, do I not? But a lot of these people so far, I have just been completely ready to fucking hurt them.
Chocolate. I don't reckon I even remember what that tastes like.
I have been so ready to fucking hurt people on this game.
What happened to you, Stan?
I got in a fight. If it wasn't for Jody, I'd still be lying there. You should have seen it. There were 4 guys. Jody kicked herself some ass.
Did you know those guys?
Yeah, I've seen them before. You know, those kids come down here looking for a one-way fight. They got them phones with the cameras, and I guess they like to show off. Big men with their friends.
Crazy motherfuckers.
It's sad that she's homeless.
Well, I mean, she went AWOL from the CIA.
Yeah. But still,
When is your baby?
girl she's been through.
Yeah. But that's how shit works in this country, too. It's like what we were talking about before, how things need reformed. Our military needs major reform.
Oh yeah.
You serve in the military, like, 5 years plus. You should have guaranteed housing and, like, room and board when you get back to the States.
6 months ago.
So long as you, like, you know, stay in the reserves. And after you get ordered in 50,
She's been here what?
you should be able to draw your retirement without any penalties to your Social Security or anything else.
Are you okay?
I'm cold. I'm so fucking cold.
Drugs.
How about you, Jody? You haven't said much about yourself. How did you end up on the street?
Some things that I'm not proud of. Until I realized I was being used. I know that this is gonna sound really strange, but I'm different. It's made my whole life a fucking mess.
You said you were different, Jody. In what way?
Ever since I was born, I've been linked to an entity. His name is Aiden, and he's always with me. He's here right now.
Looks like Jimmy isn't the only one with a drug problem.
Kind of wanted to let him do his thing. It's like, I'll show y'all if you want me to show y'all.
Tuesday. Do you want to know how you did this? Give me your hands. Don't worry about your baby. Everything's all right.
No.
I know. I saw her.
Healing his elbows at the injection sites.
Poor Jimmy. He's in really bad shape.
Pain's gone. How did you do that?
What are you doing?
Trust me.
Jody, you all right?
Stan, my love.
Oh, no, Jody, stop that. That's not funny.
It's been a long time, Stan. 4 long years.
Nancy.
I never left. I've been here beside you all this time. It breaks my heart to see you so lost, so desperate.
I thought I saw some random chicken red standing there, but I didn't think it was a ghost. Just shit.
Without you, my love, I'm so empty.
Stop living in the past, Stan. Nothing's gonna change.
Are you even awake?
Yep.
Now you have to start over. Go back
You're
to
talking
That's
to
how-
homeboy.
fall in love. Just
He does have a stuffy nose right now.
I thought it sounded like a snore.
It's the blockage is shifting sides. And that's what it's
You have that
sometimes.
one moment of clarity.
Only to have it taken away. The left nostril here momentarily.
It's a miracle. Goddamn miracle.
Jody? Thanks.
That's actually a nice mattress for being homeless.
Pretty nice, yeah.
Although it's the middle of fucking winter and she's freezing and she didn't put a blanket on. Like she laid on top of the blanket. Does that make sense?
Tuesday. Is it?
She's got contractions.
We need an ambulance. We need a whole goddamn hospital.
No hospital. Ah! They'll take my baby. No one's gonna take my baby.
Jesus Christ, girl. We ain't got nothing here. Ain't got as much as a blanket, hot water. We got
Who's
nothing.
gonna take my baby?
My baby. Oh, I don't want my baby to die.
Whoa, hold on, calm down, we'll find a way. Alright, Jimmy. Down the road a ways, there's this old abandoned building. Figure out a way inside. On my way, go. Walter, you sit tight and stay here with us, okay? Jody, come on. We gotta go get everything we need. And you, girl, don't be having no baby till we get back, alright?
I'm trying, but you better damn well hurry
Poor girl.
Just wants your baby.
Yeah. Even though, honestly, I would suggest that the state take the kid, but, you know.
Chance. A tiny little chance in this
Kids
town.
get that in the winter.
I want it to be warm and have diapers and a bottle and decent clothes like any other human being. I won't let it be born in the trash under the bridge. I won't.
Okay, so what's your plan?
I don't have one. But we'll figure it out. Come on.
Oh, you're not breaking into the supermarket, are you? You're gonna end up getting shot this way, Stan.
There's all we need in there. Just gotta get in.
Stanley Manley.
Damn it! There must be a way. There must be a fucking way.
Leave it to me.
Huh? Why? What are you gonna do?
Just trust me. Must be a switch for the security gate somewhere. Switch. Okay, alarm off. Save us some trouble later.
Damn, how the hell did you do that?
No time to explain. Let's just take what we need and get out of here.
I took everything I could.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, there you are. Hurry. Our water broke. Did you get into the building I told you about? Yeah, Walter's there with her. Come on, we need to hurry.
At least her mom's not a druggie, though. Because those are the ones I had the biggest problems with at the hospital. Like, the women who would come in and their babies had to be taken to the fucking baby steps unit as soon as they were born. It's like, bitch. By the way, Thomas's baby step unit was it's their unit for drug-addicted babies when they're born. That we built it so that parents could bill the medical expenses to their insurance. Because originally the NICU's insurance stuff wouldn't apply for the drug issues.
Just in time, guys. Seems like it's gonna be any minute now.
Now what? Anybody know what to do?
Leave! All of you. Except Jody. I just want Jody. You know that I've never done anything like this before. Me neither. I just didn't want those guys standing around staring at me when I'm wrecked in pain. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. I mean, how hard can it be?
I mean, for starters, we really need to get her pants off.
Yeah.
Let me just help you get those off.
As I get taken off of YouTube.
Okay, heat. Heat, we need heat. I'll just clean up this whole mattress. Hang in there. Okay, you can do it. There's nothing you can do, Aiden. Doing fine. Okay, you're doing just fine. Oh, breathe. Okay? Breathe, Tuesday. Just keep breathing in and out. In and out. I am breathing. I'm fucking breathing. Come on. Push. Push. You're nearly there. Okay? I can see it! I can see the head! I can see the head! Just push! Push! You did it, Tuesday.
I'm definitely about to get taken off of YouTube.
Babe.
Look at that baby.
It's not been easy so far, babe. But we're gonna make it. Me and you.
Hey Jody, maybe you should bring out Aiden to heal this woman. So she doesn't, you know, die in her sleep because she had no painkillers or nothing. I'm surprised I'm still on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's so.
Maybe they just had it out for heavy rain.
It's a girl. Her name's Zoe.
Shit, man. She's goddamn amazing.
Hey, watch your language, Walter. She understands everything you say.
She's more than amazing. She's magnificent.
Couldn't have done it without you guys. And Jody.
You're a miracle, Jody. Our miracle.
Funny thing is, I'm pretty sure it's like Christmas too.
Around that time, yeah.
Baby Jesus. Hey Blake, are you here to tell me that I should be going to bed soon?
It's just an M's ball.
Huh?
At least he doesn't have his ball with him.
Yeah. Come on. Come here for your cuddles. Yes. The fuck? Let me guess. The heater made everything catch fire?
Oh, yeah.
Stan, wake up!
What the? Oh, God.
Where are the others?
Walter's on this floor, Jimmy, and Tuesday and Zoe are upstairs.
Get out of here, I'll go get them.
No, come with me.
No, I'm going alone.
What?
I said get out of here!
Tuesday and the baby, they're upstairs. We gotta save them before the whole place burns down.
If he doesn't move, we'll need to make him move.
What happened?
Get out! Now!
The baby! You gotta get the baby! Next door!
Jody, think!
Come on, hurry.
Downstairs, quick!
This is really starting to stress me out.
I can tell.
Are you alright? Keep going! Okay, get out of here!
Get the baby out. Come on, lower yourself down. There's a lamp right there you can go down onto.
Save me, Aiden.
Jody. Oh my God, you're alive. What?
I don't know how you did that. It was incredible.
Sully. Oh, Sully. Scared. She's scared.
How did the damn fire start?
Oh, you mother.
Spectacular, huh, guys? A little gas and a lighter, and the roaches pour out of the nest. Fucking hate happy endings. Seeing you again, bitch.
Matthew, can I kill?
Down, cockroaches. You know. Did you get it, Ed? Yeah, man, it's in the can. All right, come on, man, let's go. Bastards.
So that's where the scar came from. Come on, CPR, put pressure on the wound. Fucking slow ass first responders. They have CPR training and know what they need to do. The issue with doing CPR when she's bleeding, though, is that they might force the blood to come out faster, but if she's not breathing, you gotta do something.
Diapers and a bottle of decent clothes.
Jody, if you don't want to do it, just say. And I'll take it from there. The ends are easy.
This is a long ass episode.
Oh yeah.
I was expecting it to be a lot shorter. I'm sorry. I was thinking it was gonna be like that last one that they had in the snow that took like 5 minutes. You know, with the dad screaming at her like she's some kind of monster. The hell? Wait, so Jody's a mom?
Wait, my child. Let me see her. She's fine, but that's my baby. Bring her back. I changed my mind. I want my baby.
Sedate her quickly.
Please.
Get the baby out of here.
See her. Please let me see her. I want my child. Please let me see her.
Jesus.
Who was that woman? Showing
Or was that Jody's mother?
Is she my mother? This is the future. Aiden? No! No! I don't want to go back! I want to stay with you, Aiden! Aiden!
Yep, that is where the scar came from. I really want to kill those kids. They don't even deserve to be in the gene pool. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
She just pulled the IV out. It wouldn't be flatlining. The heart monitor would be attached to her finger. Ugh.
Been in a coma for several months.
Can we see her? No. With the CIA. This girl is wanted for treason, so we have an arrest warrant if that's what you need.
Okay. I'll take you to her.
Shit. Stupid ass game. This is not the time.
So, where is she? That's weird. This is a room. She should be here. Shit.
She went out the window.
That's impossible. We're on the 5th floor. She couldn't go out the window.
Call it in. That girl cannot get away.
I think we're about caught up to the prologue now. Yeah, we gotta be.
It's about time.
Yeah, we are.
Ma'am? Is everything all right? Ma'am?
Blake wants to go to bed, doesn't he?
Nah, he's already made his bed on my lap. 52% told the truth to Stan. 34% did what it took for money. The fuck you mean do what it took? It was an ATM. I didn't rob nobody. 90% got enough money for a hot dinner. Jesus, I got a bunch of trophies for that. Earned enough money to have some chocolate during dinner. Deactivated supermarket camera. Looked after Tuesday's baby. Healed Jimmy. And channeled Stan. Let's see. Jeez, only 35% of people helped the homeless after dinner. That's sad. 92% saved everyone. 8% failed? How? 65% didn't attempt suicide. 35% of people tried to kill themselves? 96% of people beat the thugs. 4% lost. 61% sincere about Aiden. 53% escaped the building. Wait, you're gonna tell me some people didn't even get out of the building? 63% didn't learn the fate of the thugs. Well, I mean, how the hell am I supposed to learn the fate of the thugs? I'm trying to get out of the damn hospital. Of course, it's the next chapter is sending me way back in the past to when she was a child again. But your one episode is over if you want to sleep. Unless you're on your second wave now. Well. What's the call, Matthew?
I'm going to bed.
Night.
I cannot stay up longer. My eyes are...
Then, good night. Well, Blake just looks at me like, bro, if you get up, you're an asshole.